Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Open Book. I am Billy Price. I am one of the two co-founders of Billy Footwear. And if this is your first time chiming in or tuning in to an Open Book, you're in luck. We have a great guest today, but I want to give you a little bit of background on Open Book in the first place. So Open Book we came up with that name because we as a brand, we are an open book. Anything you want to talk about, anything you want to know about us, we're an open book. We are totally open to, give you the history or give you the lowdown of what's going on. But also, given our shoes with the zipper going on the outside and around the toe, when it is fully unzipped, it does kind of open up like a book. And what we found was when you're stepping into your shoe, you're kind of stepping in. Oh, look at this. Amazing. There's a demonstration. That's awesome. So look at that. Opens up like a book, stepping in. You're kind of stepping into your story, stepping into a new chapter every single day. So that's that. But I also want to share that during Open Book, we have the amazing opportunities to chat with those that we collaborate with and also our amazing customers. So today we have Allison. Allison has, I think, been shopping the brand for a couple of years now. We'll learn more in just a moment. So Allison, welcome to Open Book.
Hi.
So Allison, I know you're in Texas. I know you're 17 years old. I know you're going to school. Tell me about your life. Like, what's going on? Like, what do you do on a daily basis?
We are actually about to move to an accessible home, but so our routine's a little off right now. But we have 3 dogs, so it revolves a little bit around them, of course. We have one 80-pound Schnauzer Poodle mix, and he's training to be my service dog. And then we have a 110-pound German Shepherd and a 13-pound Poodle. So we got big dogs, and the 13-pound is the boss, of course. But so yes, we wake up, do things. We also work at a pottery shop where you can paint like any ceramics. So I paint ceramics. I also run an Etsy shop and sell some of my stuff and stickers that I make. So we do that. We do some school and hang out with the dogs. And I don't like to be in the house all day, so we always do something.
Well, awesome. I love it. I love that you're active and getting out there and being creative. I love that because that's kind of how our brand kind of came to be, like being creative, thinking out of the box.
And art is really good when you can't use your legs as much as others can.
Very true. Now, I know that you've been using the brand for the last couple of years. I'm curious, how were you introduced to the Billy brand?
Well, I've always been into learning about different disabilities, so I've seen them before, but first pair we got were from Target, and they were good. I mean, they're not as good as the Billy ones, but they were our first affordable option, especially because at that time I could walk and went through shoes really fast. So I started with just one AFO brace, and as my condition progressed, I now use a full-time wheelchair, and now my shoes last a lot longer. So that's nice. But the Billy ones definitely, from the website, are definitely better quality.
Awesome. So you're talking about your condition. So I too have a disability. I broke my neck when I was a teenager and spinal cord injury, both up like my neck and in my lower back.
Okay.
So I present as a C5-6 quadriplegic, where I'm able to move my arms and I can move my wrists back, but I can't really do my fingers.
Yeah.
Can you talk about what's going on with you?
Similar to that, except I have spasticity on top of it. So the spasticity will often curl my hand in different positions to where I don't have as much control of my legs or my arms. And if we were to get rid of the spasticity, it's more like paralysis. So the spasticity actually helps because I have strength. So it's a condition affecting the spinal cord. It degenerates over time, and it's called complex spastic paraplegia. So I present as a quadriplegic as well. I also have some head and trunk issues.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I definitely saw you take your shoe off and put your shoe back on.
So
You were able to do that a heck of a lot easier than I am. That was amazing. So
spasticity is very helpful in that area. It's something it's annoying, but also I like because it makes me have a lot more function. But it does cause joint contractures, so we have to Botox, which then makes me weaker. But
okay, got it.
so it's a pretty interesting condition.
So I noticed the shoe that you were just wearing. You're wearing the Limitless right now. Can you talk about? And I know that you mentioned earlier, like being introduced to the brand through the shoes that were offered through Target. What other styles have you tried?
I've tried pretty much all of them: the high tops, the low tops, the DR, the GOAT, and the Limitless. So far, my favorite are the Limitless because they are very limitless. I really like the extra zipper that like has the hoop instead, so it's easier for when you have less finger control to put your finger in there to unzip it. But I like all the styles, and I have many of them that I wear.
Great. So it's cool. The Limitless, we made that with kind of in collaboration with an organization out of New Jersey, and it was called Children's Specialized Hospital, and they were looking to bring a shoe to market that has a lot of technology in it. One, for comfort, but two, also for sensory, but also with the extra depth and the extra width. And the cool thing about that shoe too is a little bit history about the brand. It has a wraparound zipper, but having it a little bit lower, that was from a silhouette that we had when we first started putting this together from 2015, 2016.
Okay.
So to be able to bring that zipper configuration back into the fold, and also have that zipper pull that has the bigger loop on it.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm excited to know that that's working for you, because that was a real throwback from some real early designs, and it's cool to see them now on the market.
It's really handy for when people are affected in their arms to just stick your finger in there.
Yeah.
So when the Limitless came, that was one I was excited about. And they are very, I mean, you don't have to get the wide ones, but they are wide enough to fit in I have a cast currently for serial casting, and it currently fits in them. So it's pretty great.
Wow. Well, I also know that you have some ideas for shoe design. I'd love to give you the mic and have you share.
So one of my ideas was to do a mermaid scale pattern, like with the purple, pinks, teal, and I got inspired from actually my dog's collar, which had mermaid scales, and I've been using it on one of my art pieces. Another thing could be a cool splash like of different rainbow colors, and it could also be an autism awareness shoe as well, as the splash of colors represent the spectrum. So there's a couple ideas I have, but I'm open to any other ideas as well.
Okay. Well, those are like kind of the decorating side. Is there anything like perhaps like style of shoe or shape of shoe or any thoughts there too?
I mean, I would like to do a shoe that has that hoop style opener, but probably the Limitless, since probably won't work since it's collaborated with a different hospital. But probably then the high tops or the GOAT.
Okay. Oh, the different zipper, the zipper pulls, you mean, for those shoes?
Yeah, but I know that's Limitless exclusive.
Well, I mean, we brought that in with the Limitless to have two different zipper type pulls, but I think this would be something that might get you excited. We are looking to bring or have zipper pulls, additional zipper pulls as accessories, so they'd be available for any of the shoes.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that's something I really like. So
okay. So Allison, I wanted to share it because I know that I wanted to share your social handle. So everyone else out there, I mean, so if you want to learn more about Allison, I mean, check out her social handle on Instagram. So let me read this off to you. It's Pallison's Journey, but let me spell it out for you, just for those that are listening in. So it's PALLISONS, then an underscore, and then Journey, JOURNEY.
And there is actually a story behind that handle. So,
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
When I was in the hospital for 45 days after a brain injury from a surgery, I went down to the studio in the hospital every day and would host bingo. And so eventually they called me Pallison because I was their pal and my name was Allison. So that's where I got the handle. A lot of people at first assume my parents named me Pallison, but that is very glad that is not the case.
Wow, I love that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, Allison, I want to be respect your time. 17 years old right now. You're in school. It sounds like you're going to be transitioning to another home. When you look down kind of the timeline, like maybe 1 year out, 2 years out, 3 years out, what do you see and what do you hope will accomplish in the upcoming years?
I mean, we just really learned to just take the disability and stride and keep going, keep doing the things we love. And there are haters, don't worry about them because they just don't really care and aren't thinking about anything. So we've learned to just keep going with it. We always try to do something fun. When we go to medical appointments, we've traveled from Texas to Dallas to Chicago to California. So we go all over for medical care, and we always do fun things and make the best of the situation and just accomplish keeping up with that and not getting down with the disability and limitations that I have.
Well, amen to all that. And I'm just reminded, like, it seems like one of those places that you've gone that was like a tremendous adventure. It was, what is it, Morgan's
Wonderland. Yeah, it's in San Antonio. It's an all-inclusive theme park. They have zip lines you can go on. Everybody on the playground is crawling up and down. Nobody cares. People can tube feed without stairs. And they have zip lines. They even have like a thing that like swings on that go round and round. They have boats. Everything there is accessible, and it's designed with accessibility and inclusion in mind. As well as anybody with a disability gets a free ticket, which is
wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
that's tremendous.
Yes, it's a really awesome place.
Boy, I've heard amazing things, and I've heard just I don't know, I kind of live vicariously through some of these stories, some of the rides that people have gone on. It just sounds like a really exciting and I don't know, just like perhaps even a life-changing place to go.
Meet other parents and families there are going through similar things, and nobody cares that you're doing things differently. It's just really a great place. And also, they also hire many people with disabilities as well, which is cool.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I have to put that on my list of places to go.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, Allison, I really want to thank you again for your time today. This was really cool.
Yes, you're welcome. It was fun.
So everyone else out there, this was another episode of Open Book. Let me put Allison's social handle back up on the screen here so you can learn more about her. So it's Pallison's Journey. So again, on Instagram, I'll spell it out, PALLISONS_JOURNEY. Okay. Well, this brings this open book to a close. We'll have another one again really soon. So until then, take care.
Bye.